Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Davis Ford pregame show. I'm Adam Gore, Jim Ingram, and welcome. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians improved to 14-0, 2-0 in conference play after picking up a 68-63 win over Mississippi Delta in our first game of the evening. We are in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth, and we're going to crank up the Davis Ford pregame show once again here. The Indians come into tonight's contest looking to rebound from an 80-67 loss at Jones. It was a loss that snapped a 14-game win streak, but a motivated group of Trojans are looking to keep their winning ways going tonight in conference play as they come here to Fulton tonight.
Adam, looking forward to the game. Like you mentioned, you know, the Trojans found a way to beat Hines in their first game of the year. They come in here 1-0. We're 0-1. We need to bounce back here at home. I feel like we'll be ready to play tonight.
ICC fans, don't forget you can help support ICC by joining the Alumni Association or by giving through the foundation by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. All you got to do is search for alumni or foundation. Well, we're about 9 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening tip between your Indians and the Mississippi Delta Trojans. Fans, don't forget when you're looking for your next vehicle, stop by and see all the fine folks at Davis Ford, located at 904 West Main Street, right down the road from us here in the Davis Event Center, or check them out at davisfordsales.com. It's time to shift gears in the Davis Ford pregame show and go inside the numbers, brought to you by Bank Okolona, and learn more about both these teams this evening. The Trojans come into tonight's game with a 7-7 record, a very deceiving 7-7 record. As we mentioned, they're coming off a hard-fought 69-66 win over Hines on Monday. They're averaging 74 points a game with 39 rebounds and 14 assists so far this season. Now, they have 4 players that are averaging over 10 points per game. Latrell Vance, he averages 13. Elijah Hollins averages 12.8. And you also got Davion Traylor and Jerion Jones. They're both chipping in right around 10 points a night. Traylor leads the team with 8.5 rebounds a game. So it's a team that comes in with multiple threats on the offensive side of the floor.
No doubt about it, Adam. Balanced scoring. You said 4 people in double digits. You know, Latrell Vance, I've heard his name. He's from Ripley, Mississippi. He's been an outstanding high school player around this area. They have some talent on this team.
The Indians have 3 players scoring in double figures this season. Bryson Dawkins, who is averaging 14.3 points per game. Marcel Bridges, who is scoring 11.3 points a night. And A.J. Dent is averaging just over 10 points a game. Davion Anderson and M.J. Smith are a shot or two away from averaging double digits in scoring as well. So both those guys averaging 9 points a game. As a team, the Indians are averaging 84 points, and they're shooting 52% from the floor and 64% from the free throw line. The Indians average 43 rebounds, 19 assists, but this is really what makes ICC who they are this year. It starts with the defense. They average 11 steals, and how about this, an impressive 9 blocks per game.
That's very impressive. And you mentioned, Adam, we also have the depth. We rotate a lot of players in and out, just like our ladies team. A lot of good players, 10 or 12 deep, and they've done a great job so far this year.
Inside the Numbers was brought to you by our friends over at Bank Oklahoma. New name, same great service that people have come to know and trust for more than 75 years in the North Mississippi area. Bank Oklahoma's dedication to our communities will not waver, as they have locations serving you in Oklahoma, Houston, Manatee, Bruce, and now also at 495 South Gloucester there in Tupelo. When we come back, we'll take it from the Davis Ford pregame show. We'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups presented by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. You're watching Indians basketball here on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We're just under 4 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening tip between your 14-2 ICC Indians and 7-7 Trojans of Mississippi Delta. ICC fans, don't forget you can show your support for ICC with the First American National Bank exclusive debit card. Represent ICC with a special card designed that you can only get from First American National Bank. Support ICC with the Spirit debit card from FAMB. Now let's shift gears one more time in the Davis Ford pregame show and take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup for both squads. And, Jim, let's start with Delta.
Start with Delta Trojans. They come in here 7-7, 1-0 on the season in conference. Jaharian Jones starts at guard, a 6'3 sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee. Jamartrick Lawrence, a freshman guard, 6 foot from Greenwood, Mississippi, starts at guard. Canson Woodall, a sophomore guard, 6'5", 200 pounds from Jackson, Mississippi, Jim Hill High School. Latrell Vance, we talked about him, the outstanding 6'3 forward from Ripley, Mississippi. And Davion Traylor, the freshman 6'9 from Michigan, rounds out the starting lineup for the Trojans.
Yep. What's it? Heck. I know the town the kid's from in Michigan. Where's my
right there?
Yeah, it's Ypsilanti. Ypsilanti.
I couldn't pronounce this. I just said Michigan.
Yeah,
okay?
It's right off 95, not too far from Detroit. Of course, a lot of people are like, Gore, you're a self-proclaimed Notre Dame fan. What do you know about all this stuff in Michigan? I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. That's the reason why that name looked familiar.
They're struggling a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have admitted that.
Hey, but the Lions are playing great. Your
yes.
Detroit Lions are playing good.
Yes, no, I'm a Steelers fan.
Well, I know, but
I appreciate you making
with
it.
Detroit.
Yes,
okay.
yes. But anyway, we do have some starting lineups from ICC men's squad. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination.
Starting tonight, point guard Chris Mitten, the 5'11 sophomore from Indianola Gentry High School. Davion Anderson, the 5'11 freshman from Tupelo, Mississippi, starts at guard. Marcel Bridges having 11 points a game starting tonight, 6'6 freshman from Brandon, Mississippi. Starting also tonight, A.J. Dent, the 6'6 freshman, Thomasville, Georgia. And Bryson Dawkins rounds out the starting lineup, the 6'3 sophomore from Ozark, Alabama.
We're going to take one more quick timeout and come back with that First American National Bank opening tip here from Fulton. You're watching ICC basketball here on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back as we put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show here, getting you set for our nightcap between ICC and Mississippi Delta. If you're just now joining us, Lady Indians won 68-63 in our first game of the day. Let's take you to the floor for PA announcer Sam Ferris and tonight's starting lineups.
Assistant Anthony McDonald. First, from Overton High School in Memphis, Tennessee, a sophomore, 6'3", number 2, Sharon Jones. From Greenwood, a 6-foot-tall freshman, number 5, Demarcus Lawrence. From the Jackson Metro, sophomore, 6'5", number 10, Chancellor Goodall. From Ripley, standing 6'3", sophomore, number 13, Latrell Lance. And from Ypsilanti, Michigan, at 6'9", freshman, number 15, Davion Schroeder. And now, the starting lineup for your ICC Indians. First, from Gentry High School in Indianola, the sophomore 5'11", number 0, Chris Mitten. From Tupelo, he's one of them blankets at 5'11", freshman number 1, Davo Anderson. From Carroll High School in Ozark, Alabama, at 6'3", sophomore number 2, Bryson Dawkins. From Brandon in the Jackson Metro, at 6'6", freshman number 10, Marcel Bridges. And rounding out the starting 5 from Thomasville, Georgia, standing 6'6", freshman number 24, A.J. Dent.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip. ICC in white, Delta in red. As we're getting set to start this one off here as, well, the official didn't even throw the ball up.
No.
That's how ready we are. So the opening tip is going to be controlled by Mississippi Delta. And Jim, of course, we've got a basketball game going on here, but we do want to start talking about this. It was announced on Wednesday that Coach Grant Payton intends to retire at the end of the season. Coach Darren Wilson will be, I guess you call him the head coach in waiting right now. He'll be the head coach next year. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the Indians respond to that, but also not only that, but coming off a pretty good whooping the other night down at Jones.
Right. And I think they will respond very positive. You know, Coach Pate's been a outstanding coach here. I think 12 years as the head coach. Darian Wilson coming in will do a super job.
Well, the Indians block a shot to start it. That was number 24 with the block shot, A.J. Dent. We talked about the Indians averaging 9 block shots a game, so they're off to a good start there. Drive inside, ball stripped away, comes loose, and I think it was blocked again by Dent. So the Indians dodge a couple of bullets there. That was 2 good-looking opportunities for Delta to start the contest. Just couldn't get any of those to fall thanks to the hand of A.J. Dent. Indians with the basketball. No score here in the early goings of this one. ICC with the basketball, looking to drive inside. Stripped away. Good defense by Delta. Now Delta wants to get out and run.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we call when the kids see the NBA players do it, it trickles down, and there was no doubt in that one.
Adam, we saw a well-played, great ladies game. And let me say this first minute of this ball game, I think there's been 5 turnovers. It's been sloppy.
It has. And if you're just now joining us, the final score of the women's game, ICC won at 68-63 in an instant classic from the opening tip between the Lady Indians and the Lady Trojans. The Indians with the basketball. They kick it out. 3-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good, and an easy rebound corralled there by the Trojans. No scores. Nice extra pass, and there's a jam. The big man, Traylor, gets up, puts that one down. Nice extra pass, 2-0 Delta.
Good pass, good play. As we stated, we just started this game. 18-15 left first half, 2-0 Delta.
Indians go back inside. That shot is up and good. Nice job there, Jim. You said it. A.J. Dent just kind of let the traffic clear, went up strong, and finished strong to tie us up at 2. Man-to-man defense out of the Indians. And tries to force it inside. Dent slaps that one away. Dent has been active defensively. That ball last touch by Dent. He tried to get out and save that one. Just couldn't quite get to it before it went out of bounds. Inside they go. Layup is good. Nice cut to the basket. Good screen as that was Lawrence with the basket. Lead back to 2 now here for the Trojans. Indians with it, being patient on the offensive side. Dawkins wants the 3, can't get it to fall. Tell you what, Delta's doing a great job of keeping the Indians off the boards on the defensive side of the floor. Long 2, high arching, no good. Minton grabs the rebound, wants to get out and run. Finds it to Anderson. Anderson just couldn't quite keep a handle on it. So now they're going to reset the offense. Anderson looks back to Coach Pate to get the play call. Oh, nice. Little shimmy, drives inside, couldn't get the shot to fall. Somehow finds the rebound and then left the layup short. Tough break there for Anderson. 4-2 is the score. Sloppy start to this one for both teams. Shot is up, a little bit out of control. Looked like he was expecting the contact. Dawkins kind of bailed out of it that time, caused him to awkwardly put the shot up, and again, Jim, neither team really doing anything to write home about so
No
far.
rhythm right now, Adam. 4-2, Delta's up. Indians have the ball, 16:35 left in the first half.
Bridges with it now, spins in the paint, puts the shot up, no, gets his own rebound, and his shot was blocked, but there's a foul. Well, Jim, if I spun like that in the paint, they would have to call a timeout then before because I would be dizzy. Good part of being young, I guess.
There you go. And they gave that on the 6'9" Trailer. First foul of the ball game.
So this will send the Indians to the free throw line. This is Bridges. And he makes the first. Substitution in the game here for ICC. This is going to be James Turner checking into the contest. Substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. The BSU meets Monday nights at 7:07. Located right across the street from us here at ICC. So they encourage you to come check them out on Monday nights. Tie score, 4-4. Fall away jumper on his way, back iron no, and Minton with another rebound. That's going to be one thing like coaches on the next level kind of scout. Oh, nice finish there by Dawkins. Good body control. Timeout, Delta. We're going to keep it here. I want to finish my thought on this one. You know, you look at Minton, he may be one of the best rebounding guards in the league. Not the biggest guy on the floor.
5'11".
He just has a nose for the basketball.
No doubt about it. Knows how to block out, knows how to go and get the ball. And by the way, Dawkins I thought he was out of control there and laid that in, just made a super job on that layup.
Yeah, we're going to look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay here. And you talk about body control. He took a little bit of a bump, and I agree it wasn't enough to warrant a foul call. But, man, what an impressive athletic play there by Dawkins to be able to finish and give the Indians their first lead of the night now at 2. 6-4 is your score. Pretty good crowd making their way into the Davis Event Center. We do invite you to join us Saturday as ICC and Holmes will tangle in conference play. It's a game that was supposed to have been played last week, but Mother Nature and all the ice had different plans.
No doubt.
And so we'll make that one up on Saturday. It'll be a 3 and 5 o'clock tip. If you can't join us here in Fulton, you can watch it right here on the Red Channel. Delta, no problem breaking the pass. Nearly throws that one away. Floaters laid up. No, too far. I think that time the player for Delta 2 was looking for the alley-oop. 15 was looking for the shot. Tried to adjust midair. And then they reset the shot clock. Oh, tough break for the Indians. The shot clock should have not reset as it didn't hit any rim. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. Turner with the rebound. Fall away jumper by Bridges. No, nothing but red shirts in the paint for the rebound. We looked at it much like the girls' game. You look at the stats, Delta does a good job on the boards. And that could be a big factor tonight. And right now, Delta's got that advantage. But there's a turnover. Nice job by Turner. Flashing back, tipping that one away. Bridges cleaned things up. And now ICC with the basketball leading 6-4, 15 minutes to go here until halftime.
Adam, a lot of turnovers by both teams here early in the ball game.
Trying to go for the screen. Turner drives inside, pump fakes, puts it right into the hand of the defender. Blocked shot there by number 13. That's Vance. And now here come the Trojans on the other end. Inside, ICC lost him that time. How you lose somebody 6'9" is beyond me. Easy lay-in there by Traylor. He's got 4.
6-6, 14:30 left in the first half.
So Turner with the basketball, looking to go to work. Nothing there. Into Minton now. Back to Turner. Dawkins with the basketball. Jab step. Good defense on Dawkins. Not giving anything easy. Dent spins. Turn around. Up. No good. Tip. No. And Delta with the basketball now. Trojans trying to get out and run. Nearly lost it. Good job of being able to keep control of it. Now swings it around. Three-pointer on the other side is up. That one no good. And Minton had the rebound, but lost it. Inside they go. That's a charge.
No call. I thought it was a charge, too. I thought he was set.
Yeah, that was a charge all day, every day.
Got Traylor with 6.
Yeah. And should have probably been his second foul, so a break there for Delta that they didn't blow the whistle on that one. But we saw a very physical contest between ICC and Jones. And this one could be the same way here. Delta leads at 8-6. Inside 13.5 to go here in the first quarter of play. Turner got away with the reach in. They try to go inside, but they're going to call it travel. Mass substitution coming in for both teams. For ICC, it's going to be number 12. That's MJ Smith. 23, Tyson McDaniels. And 11, Dre Graham into the contest. Pair of subs came in for Delta as well. They tried to put the ball in play before the young man got off the floor for Delta is the reason why they stopping the play. Looks like number 4, Millender, and number 1, Smith into the contest here for the Trojans. Those substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. Turner with the basketball, looking to go to work. Indians trail by 2. Dawkins for 3. Yes.
Got it.
Dawkins just smooth as silk.
He's got 5 early points. We got the lead here, 9-8, 12:50 left in the first half.
Back and forth in this one. Indians in that tough man-to-man defense. And a reach-in call. Man, they just – and I'm not saying this because they called the foul on the Indians. I'm saying because the officials need to find what they want to call. They either going to let them play or you can call touch fouls like that. And that's on both sides of the floor because it's gone both ways. And I guess as Steve Diffie would say, you know, sometimes they just consistently inconsistent.
There you go.
The consistent part is the main thing you want. Ball fake on the three. Good help defense by the Indians. Traylor with the jumper. It's good. That is a good big man. Stepping out and showing some range. He's got 8.
He's got 8, and we're going to let him have that 15-footer being 6'9", but, hey, he drilled it.
So the lead flip-flops back to the Trojans here. 10-9 is the score. Turner drives inside. His jumper's up. No good. Rebound into the hands of the Indians. Goes up strong. Can't get the shot to fall, but M.J. Smith will head to the free throw line.
Adam, you mentioned good, strong rebound by MJ. Averages 7 rebounds a game. 6'7" freshman from West Point High School.
And this game, the way it's going early, free throws could prove to be crucial in this one. Even this early on in the contest as Smith knocks that one down. Tie contest at 10. Second free throw, that one good.
Good job.
Indians 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Delta's yet to take some free throws. Indians leave it at 11-10. 12 minutes to go here until halftime. Invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. Backside lob, nobody there, but Delta able to find it. Three-pointer put up halfway down, rattles out, kiss off the glass, and rattles back in. Renaissance bank shot, good for Delta. Yes, I believe that was 3.
That was Vance. Yeah,
Vance
3.
Latrell
Vance, 13.
Friendly bounce there. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. Be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back as we're reset out of the timeout. Indians trail this one 13-11 after a three-pointer that did everything but touch the top of the backboard. It rattled around 3 times, rattled out, then bounced in off for a Renaissance bank shot. 13-11. Delta with the lead, ICC with the basketball. Dawkins drives inside. They're going to say a foul on the floor. So it'll be Indians ball on the baseline. Jim, we're almost halfway through the first half here. Your thoughts?
Finally getting to a little rhythm. First 4 or 5 minutes, multiple turnovers. Didn't really have a good flow of the ball game. Substituting a lot of players. 8 or 9 players for both teams have been in. Getting a better rhythm here. Good defensive ball game. Low scoring game. We're down 13-11 with 11.5 minutes left in the first half.
Indians check in a pair of subs during that last transaction. One of those being Anderson, who has the basketball. Drops it off inside. Sees a quick trap. Good defense by the Trojans. Going to have to get the shot up in a hurry. 1 second. Just gets it off. Shot's no good. Rebound to the Trojans. Good defense there by Delta. Jalen Sanford, the other player checking in for the Indians. His substitutions being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. So Delta with the basketball, leading by 2. Long jumpers off the mark, no good. And now the Indians with it on the other end. Delta's just doing a good job of getting back. They're not necessarily crashing the boards offensively,
right,
but they're just not going to let ICC get in that transition game. Inside they go, help defense, causes the loose ball. It's going to go out of bounds. Great job. Let's give credit where credit's due. That's Javion Smith, who flashed in there with that help defense once the ball got in the paint. Caused a little bit of trouble. Ball out of bounds, back to the Trojans.
Give the Trojans credit. Playing hard. 10.5 minutes left in the first half. Trojans with the ball with a 2-point lead.
So Delta with the basketball, wanting to go to work here on the near side of the floor. And they nearly throw it away. Looking to drive baseline and tried the extra pass, but the Indians flash in front of it, but then they turn it right back over. Shot is up, and a foul on the Indians. Not necessarily a bad foul there. But you didn't want to give up the easy layup. And, Jim, the Indians, you can tell they're a little anxious right now, trying to get out and force the issue a little bit, maybe a little bit too much, trying to get in that transition game.
I agree, and we've already substituted 10 or 11 players here early in the ball game.
And that's going to be Graham with the foul, his first foul, team second. As that free throw is good for Jones.
His first point of the ball game.
Both these teams have really shuffled a lot of pieces in and out. The big man Traylor will take a seat. Looks like Jackson has checked into the contest. That's the second free throw good as well there for Jones. Both teams perfect from the charity stripe so far tonight.
And this is the largest lead of the ball game, I believe, for Delta. By 4, 15-11. 10 minutes left in the first half.
So the Indians need a solid possession this trip down the floor, but the Delta defense has been extremely tough, and there's a near turnover. Somehow Anderson able to keep it. Sends it inside, spins, shot is up, no good. Tip, though, is there. Nice job staying with it that time by MJ. He's got 4 points. And it's a 2-point contest, 15-13, 9:38 to go here in the first half. Delta just dribbling around, trying to shake his defender, couldn't do so. Fall away, long two off the mark, no good. And the rebound, again, lost by the Indians. Delta gets it, puts the shot up, no good. And the rebound's last touch by the Trojans. Well, Delta's doing a good job of anticipating ICC throwing the ball forward versus waiting on the ball to everything to clear when they have a chance to get that rebound. And what I say, throwing the ball forward off the rebounds, trying to get in that transition game. And they've anticipated those passes and have created a lot of turnovers off of them.
No doubt about it. And they're being very aggressive, you mentioned, Adam, on defense, slapping hands, slapping the ball around.
Saying one of those, they trap on just about every opportunity they get. Into the corner they go. Indians lose the dribble. Turnover. Now here come the Trojans on the other end. Leave it inside. Didn't like what they have. Wisely back it back out. Ball fake on the three, but drug his pivot foot. Subs coming in for ICC. Dent and Dawkins back into the contest. One thing Delta's doing well, and we did the same thing in high school. I call it a junk defense, where you kind of find a free pull. One of those guys are like, okay, if this guy scores 20 tonight to beat us, so be it.
Right.
And so they're doing that, but they're also kind of sagging a guard back to take away the inside presence of the Indians, to kind of front and backside them defensively. And it's worked well. That time it was a triple team in the paint, and the Indians turn it over.
Calls and turnovers, Adam. Give them credit.
Oh, I probably shouldn't say jump. Probably should play unconventional. That's step up three-pointer. That one kind of deflected, and that's going to be an unfortunate undercut there, as Jackson was looking to try to block out, but instead took Dawkins' feet out from under him, and that's going to be his first foul, team fourth foul. Sub in the game here for Delta is going to be number 5, Lawrence, back into the contest. Martin will check out.
15-13, Delta's up by 2, 8-10 left in the first half.
Anderson with the basketball, swings it back up top now. Indians around the horn, they go with it. Sanford backs it back out now, shoots the three. That one off the mark, no good. Great job blocking out underneath by Delta. 3 players, only player from ICC on the inside to try to battle for that rebound.
Good defense.
Indians get it on the other end. They're going to leave it up the floor. And there's the jam. Dawkins bringing a little bit of life to the crowd here. Timeout taken by Delta. We'll take the timeout. We're tied at 15. Back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman. A master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Welcome back, as that was Dawkins tying things up with a big-time jam there. Let's go back and look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. Started with the steal by the Indians. The ICC, this is what we say, Jim. They like to get out and get in that transition game. Did a good job of it there. Tied at 15, 7:40 to go here until halftime. Jim, it's been kind of a sloppy game.
No doubt about it, sloppy game. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls. And then looking at a positive version here, the Indians were down by 4 a couple of minutes ago. We're on a 4-0 run. We tied up the ball game. Maybe we can get some rhythm going. We played already about 12 guys.
Yeah.
And it's, as you mentioned, been sloppy, a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls. 15-15, 7:40 left in the half. Let's see if we can finish strong and get a lead here in the first half.
And let's give that sloppy play credit to both defenses. Both
No doubt about
defenses
it.
have been scrappy out there today. I guess that would be the positive spin.
Good defense, not sloppiness.
Yeah.
Good defense. How about that?
So Delta will have the basketball. ICC in a full court man-to-man press here. Coming up on 7:30 to play until halftime. We're tied at 15. Nice backdoor cut, extra pass, up and under. Layup is no good, but there is another offensive rebound by the Trojans. Trojans are dominating the boards on both sides of the floor. That ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. We'll stay with Delta on the baseline. Minton and Turner will check back in here for ICC. Anderson and Sanford will check out. Substitutions being brought to you by Fagata's Mexican Restaurant right down the road from us here at the Davis Event Center. Fall away jumpers, no good. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Trojans.
Got a chance here, Adam, get the lead. 7:09 left to halftime, 15 apiece.
If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a 68-63 win in the first game of the night. ICC improves to 14-0, 2-0 in conference play. Dawkins with the basketball now. Brings it back to Minton. Minton quickly around the horn. Trying to get it on the inside. Delta again, triple teaming. You got to recognize where that comes from. Tried to throw it on the backside. Nearly stolen on the other end. Tried to lob it inside. Denton takes it away from the big man. Now Delta's got the mismatch. 6'9" on 5'11" on a good day. But Minton wins that battle. And then he's fouled. As a fellow little guy, I love it.
Good hustle, good effort. Called the foul, I think, on Jackson.
That's going to be Jackson's second foul. Boy, if you're Trailer, that's what you want right there. You take a look. Jim, I know you got the stats from Trailer's listed at 6'9".
Right.
Minton, 5'11". That's a friendly 5'11".
No, you're right.
So
about a foot taller.
Yeah,
how about that?
Yeah, that was one of those where he was like, just give me the ball, please. But Minton, tenacious on the defensive side of the floor. Turnaround jumper, no good. Bridges had the rebound, lost it behind the back to Minton for three, no good. But the Indians with rare back-to-back offensive rebounds.
Shot clock did not reset, did not hit the rim. Down to 10 seconds here, Adam.
The Indians have got to recognize that. Looking for the screen up top. Now they're swinging around. Three-pointer on its way. That back iron, no good. Dawkins with the rebound. Inside they go. Layup is there.
We deserve it 4 times on that possession.
As we said, Delta's done a good job of keeping the Indians off the boards, but ICC, as Jim mentioned, 4 offensive rebounds on that possession by themselves. Retake the lead now, 17-15. Drive underneath. Wild shot put up. Tipped out now. ICC trying to get out in transition. Layup is there.
Nice.
James Turner with his first points of the night.
Adam, 8-0 run by the Indians.
Big basket there. ICC now with their large lead of the night at 4, 19-15. Coming on 5:15 to go here until halftime. Delta drives inside, and that's going to be a good call as they kind of just reached out and bumped him with his hip that time. And that's going to be a foul on A.J. Dent. Jim, before the Turner basket, who scored that? Was it A.J.? How many points do you have A.J. with? 4?
Yes, sir. 4
okay,
points.
That's who I'm missing.
They just scored, and I believe that was Trailer. Cuts it to 2, 19-17. 5 minutes till halftime.
Yeah, if we missed that one, we were both looking down at our score sheet, so our apologies on that. Anyway, it goes. 19-17 is the score, as Jim mentioned. Inside 5 minutes to go here until the Little Caesars halftime report. Dawkins with the basketball. Beautiful extra pass. Layup rattles in and good. Bridges May have panicked for a second the way that one kind of rattled around, but eventually fell for him. 21-17 now. Indians with the lead, Delta with the basketball, and that's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball, possession error in favor of the Indians. Great play there by James Turner. James realized that Lawrence, he likes to do a little shake and bake out there, and his coach has kind of gotten him a few times when he pulls him out, but he lost his balance, kind of fell out of the way, let him fall. As soon as the ball hit the floor, dove on top of it, tied it up, and got the possession back to the Indians.
Adam, I think we're at our largest lead right now, 21-17. Try to extend this.
Yes. Skip pass up top to Minton. Minton pulls up the jumper, buries it in front of the big man.
His first 2 of the ball game, Indians up by 6, 23-17, 4-10 until halftime.
Well, Delta needs a basket this trip down the floor in a big way, and then he steps out of bounds. Again, James Turner playing some tough defense there for the Indians. So the Indians been able to convert these turnovers into points. As you mentioned, Jim, leading by 6, 23-17, 4 minutes ago until halftime. Turner with it, drives inside, puts the floater up, and gets the friendly roll. Turner said, hey, I just forced 2 turnovers. I'm taking the shot this time down the floor. He's got 4. Indians with the largest lead of the night, 25-17. Delta needs a basket in a big way here. Looking for that backdoor cut. Indians anticipating that, took it away. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Nearly taken away by the Indians. Still loose on the floor, still loose. And it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say Delta basketball.
Adam, I think we're on a 12-0 run.
I believe you're correct.
I think we were down 17-13. We're up 25-17 right now.
So 3:28 to go here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Delta's going to have to hurry. I don't think they realize the shot clock's running down. They don't. Good defense by the Indians. We got Miss EJ up here. She had a birthday recently. How old are you now, EJ?
15?
15, 16? No. Of course, EJ is our AD Chad Case daughter. Jim, you know you're getting old. I remember when EJ was born, and now she's in double digits.
Wow. They grow up too quickly.
They do. Of course, we talked about other birthdays today. Belinda Allen, Dr.
Correct.
Allen's wife's birthday. I think she's about 18 or 19.
She's maybe 20.
21,
I can't keep up.
And then also Tasha Timms, her daughter Addie.
I saw that turn 19, I think.
Yes, man. Another one I remember when she was little. And the funny thing is, I screenshot a picture of her Facebook. Her Facebook says she's 46. So I sent it to Tasha, and Tasha's like, goodness. Which, if you know Addie, that's perfectly Addie. As that first free throw, no good there for Dawkins. First miss from the free throw line for either team. Can't get either one of those to fall there. 25-17, ICC with the lead. Inside 3 minutes to go here until halftime. Stay with us at the Little Caesars halftime report. Jumps inside, now kicks it out. Ball slapped away, stolen by the Indians. And there's the big-time jam. Tyson McDaniels with the steal and the finish like a young Jim Ingram with authority.
I don't know about that.
And that's going to be a pushing foul. Correct call.
Adam, I can't tell you the last time Delta scored, and it is a 14-0 run by the Indians to take this 10-point lead.
It has been a while, and
probably about 10-minute mark.
Yeah.
And we're down to 2:28 until the half.
So to say Delta needs a basket in a big way might be an understatement. That's the first foul whistled on Minton. That ball deflected into the backcourt by the Indians. And so Delta with it now. Traylor with the basketball. Wanting to work one-on-one. Good defense by Bridges to force him to get rid of the basketball. 4 seconds now on the shot clock. Delta's got to hurry. Three-pointer from the corner. It's off the mark, no good. And the rebound to McDaniels, now ICC wanting to get out run. McDaniels did a great job of finding a teammate as he was falling and getting rid of the ball before he traveled. Indians get the stop. Now they feed it inside to Bridges. Bridges goes to work. Shot is up, no good. Good no foul call that time. Ball down the floor. Guess who's there? Chris Minton slaps that one into the third row of the fans and allow the defense to reset.
Good job by Minton. Stops that pass break. Down to 1:47 till half. Indians up by 10, 27-17 over Delta.
Minton getting a well-deserved break as Sanford will check in for him. Delta swings it around the perimeter. ICC quickly moving, and that one slapped out of bounds as they try to go into the big man trailer. That's where Delta's kind of shifted away from. You got Traylor, who is a great athlete, 6'9", good moves. Yeah, he can shoot from distance, but they have him 40 foot away from the goal sometimes.
They do.
You got to get the big man in the paint, let him go to work. He's got the basketball now, spins, wants the long baseline jumper. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped, and tipped in. I'm going to credit Woodall with that basket. I think it might have actually come off of Indian.
First basket, I think, in 8 minutes for them.
I believe you're correct on that one. It's a drive inside, extra pass. Indians going to back it back out and reset. Dawkins tries to drive inside, lost out on the basketball. Delta with it and going to take a timeout. Well, they couldn't find anybody to pass it to, and a timeout taken with 1:07 to go here until halftime. Jim will kind of keep it here unless it's a full timeout. It is going to be a 30-second timeout. And, Jim, this game has been the best of times. It's been the worst of times for both teams. But the Indians went on that little, 12-0 run to kind of separate themselves.
And we've played outstanding defense the last 7 or 8 minutes. That's why we have an 8-point lead here with about a minute and a half left until halftime. Very impressive. Our last 5 minutes of this ball game, we have stepped up and played well offensively and defensively.
If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a 68-63 win in the first game of the day. They improved to 14-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the women's basketball program here at ICC. And, Jim, that's saying a lot because our women's basketball program has got quite the history.
No doubt about it. And been good for a very long time. You see a Nancy Gray signature on the court named after her. Robin Porter's done an outstanding job with her two new assistant coaches doing a good job and playing very well at this time.
Delta with the basketball. 1 minute to play until halftime. 27-19 ICC with the lead. Looking for that backdoor cut. It was taken away now. ICC wanting to get out in transition. Bumped him, but count the basket. Good job by Tyson McDaniels. He knew the contact was coming, so he went up strong, went into the contact, and was able to finish and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here.
I tell you, the freshmen's come off the bench, giving us some good minutes here.
10-point advantage now for the Indians. Their largest lead of the night. Bridges a chance to extend that one with a made free throw. And he does. Rattles that one home. Does Bridges. He's got 5. So 11 is the lead now for the Indians, 30-19. And that's a technical foul on the coach across the way. And now he's coming out of his jacket. Well, I wasn't looking on that side of the floor as the ball was on the complete other side. And now I will say he was extended pretty far onto the court. Don't know if he got a little bit of a warning from the other official. Now, I'll say this. He's got no argument on how the game's been called. It's been, and I'm saying this as a basketball fan, it's been pretty equal on both sides of the floor. Now, has it been the best game called on both sides of the floor? Not at times, but it's been equal.
I think to be honest, I think he's frustrated by his team's play in the last 10 minutes. They scored 2 points, I think, in the last 10 minutes. They've turned the ball over. They hadn't looked good, and part of that's because we're playing better. ICC's playing better. However, he's frustrated with his team's performance.
Graham buries both of those free throws as Delta will get the ball back, maybe trying to ignite a spark into him going into halftime. 13, large lead of the night here for the Indians, and that one nearly stolen. Delta able to keep it, now goes inside. Floater up, kiss off the glass is good. Great job adjusting in midair by Martin that time to get his 5th point of the night. Shot clock is off. Indians can hold for the final shot of the half if they want to. They lead at 32-21 with 21 seconds to go here until halftime. Invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll talk about things while the Palm squad performs at halftime. 10 seconds now as Anderson kind of just yo-yoing it back and forth, wanting to work one-on-one, kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way, big if it goes, but left a little short. Rebound collected, and that'll do it for your first half of play. ICC 32, Delta 21. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Wow, thanks, Justin Jefferson.
You know, we love eating Little Caesars and watching the Vikings play.
And one day, I'm going to be just like you.
How about right now? Yes. How about another slice, sport?
Thanks, Dad. So tasty. Gee whiz, Justin Jefferson's having a great day.
Just like this father and son.
JJ's gotta have his Little Caesars. Try stuffed Crazy Crust for only $9.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
I heard every time you order Little Caesars during the Pizza pregame, you score a fun perk.
And I heard Justin Jefferson is the most handsome receiver of all time.
Yeah, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
No, I heard people say it.
Order pizza and Pepsi online on game day for a chance to win Super Bowl 58 tickets.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here in the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth. As we're talking, we'll let you watch the halftime entertainment here from the Palm squad. And Jim, 32-21, ICC with the lead here at the break. Your thoughts on the first half?
First half, as we mentioned, was not we mentioned the ladies' game was well played all the way around. The first 10 minutes of the first half of the men's game, a little sloppy, a lot of fouls. Then ICC took control, played very well. The last 10 minutes of the half, that's how they got this 11-point lead. Played good defense, got some offensive rhythm going, and that's why we have an 11-point lead right now. So I'm very proud of the Indians' last 10 minutes of the first half.
Absolutely. As 13 was the largest lead in the first half. And, Jim, I know you got some of those numbers right there in front of you from the first half. Let's take this as first half scoring.
Yes, looking at the Trojans again, this 32-21, ICC up. We'll look at the Indians first. Dawkins leading the team, has 7 points tonight. Minton has 2. Turner has 4. Marcel Bridges had 4. Smith has 4. Graham has 2. Excuse me. Tyson McDaniels has 5. Dent has 4. For the Trojans, Jones has 2. Martin has 2. Woodall has 2. Lawrence has 2. Vance has 3. And Davian Traylor, the big 6'9" guy, has 10 points to lead their team.
Yeah, he had a very strong start to the contest there for Delta in the first half, and they kind of just faded away from him throughout the rest of the first half there, and ICC was able to get a little bit more aggressive on the boards and do a little bit better job of getting some second, even as much as fourth opportunities off the rebounds there as well. 32-21 is your score here at the half. Part of the Little Caesars halftime report is the performance here from the Palm squad. I know I've said it a few times. I want to remind you, Lady Indians, they won 68-63 in the first game. Indians trying to complete the sweep of Delta and bounce back from that Jones loss earlier this week. Remind you, join us Saturday when we play host to Holmes. Lady Indians will have that First American National Bank opening tip at 3 p.m. The Indians scheduled to follow right around 5 p.m. there. If you can't come out to Fulton, well, you can watch it right here on the Red Channel. We'll take a break and be back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report from Fulton. ICC with the 32-21 lead over Delta at the break.
Wow, thanks, Justin Jefferson.
You know, we love eating Little Caesars and watching the Vikings play.
And one day, I'm going to be just like you.
How about right now? Yes. How about another slice, sport?
Thanks, Dad. So tasty. Gee whiz, Justin Jefferson's having a great day.
Just like this father and son.
JJ's gotta have his Little Caesars. Try stuffed Crazy Crust for only $9.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
I heard every time you order Little Caesars during the Pizza pregame, you score a fun perk.
And I heard Justin Jefferson is the most handsome receiver of all time.
Yeah, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
No, I heard people say it.
Order pizza and Pepsi online on game day for a chance to win Super Bowl 58 tickets.
Pizza.
Don't overthink. Here. It's just talking for like the media.
Media.
Nothing, Madeline. Just take the picture. Look.
Cute. I think that's precious. I just wanted to know because I've never heard
I mean,
that.
like, you know, the sports media, they mic people up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
But it's just like, have you not ever seen them do that?
I want to
Like,
know
they do it all the time.
I want to know where I find this commentary.
I don't know. He just said, I want to mic you up. I was like, okay. The mic's right here, baby. No. Madeline asks goofy questions like she's never seen a microphone before. You're so tall. You're like eating me. We can smile. Does my hair look okay? Here, get closer, get closer. Get us to where like their top of their head's kind of like, there you go. I love these skirts. Little note, made you a little bracelet. Oh. It may be too small or too big. It fits. Yeah, it's like a little note. It's just like, hey, happy. Yeah, put it on video. Okay. I'm scared. This is awful. I look like a whale out of water. Front row Baptist today. Let's go, dogs. Go Pontotoc.
That was just
Woo! P-Block, Warriors. CC.
Louisiana got a lot of those.
Oh, why do some people wear pants and some people wear short skirts? I don't know. Just preference. Oh, period. Are we doing like closed fists?
Are you bending your knees?
I am bending it a little bit. Oh, they're just straight. Huh? Talking about Northeast. We don't talk about that. I'm just kidding. Red, girls, glitter, twirls, together forever, we're Jasmine and Emma, best friends. We're almost done. Take our big old band picture. He'll talk to us and then we'll disperse.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Wow, thanks, Justin Jefferson.
You know, we love eating Little Caesars and watching the Vikings play.
And one day, I'm gonna be just like you.
How about right now? Yes. How about another slice, sport?
Thanks, Dad. So tasty. Gee whiz, Justin Jefferson's having a great day.
Just like this father and son.
JJ's gotta have his Little Caesars. Try stuffed crazy crust for only $9.49.
Pizza.
Media day, let's go. Mic it up, man. Say it to the mic.
I'm him.
Man, what the camera? Hey, I'm the best shooter in here, man. Come on. Crack smile, twin. Who we got after this? Ah, yeah. All right.
Yeah, get up there.
Yeah, just like that, we back at it. You don't want to talk to Mike for real.
Spell it so.
Everybody zip it. Zip it. You know we got to talk.
Tell me your name and spell it.
My name is Davion Anderson. D-A-Y-V-U-N. Anderson. Oh, hold on.
Spell the name wrong. Come on, bro. Lock in. Yeah, I'm just kidding if you can do that. Literally do that. Then you replace with that.
All right, next up.
Oh, yeah. Ellis. Bro, I'm ready for my jury back on. I feel naked, bro. What's up, bro?
All right, next up.
Guess it's on me.
It's on you. Take the mic off.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
There you go. Shake. Tell me your name and spell it. Jayden Sanford. J-A-Y-D-E-N-S-A-N-F-O-R-D.
I hate standing with my hand by my side. I feel like a bite. I really do this. Real deal photographer, man.
All right. So, yeah, kind of.
For Jayden Sanford, guard, Megan Jordan.
All right, guys. She just graded the test. Let's see what he made first. My boy made it 89. Bro, already, bro. But
yes, it is.
But it ain't even been 10 minutes, bro. Already. Come on, JT. At least get a little time to marinate a little bit. Come on, mama.
I know, I ain't got yours.
I didn't get yours.
Yours probably. Bro, no way she don't answer the phone. Oh. Mama. Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Are you in class?
Hold on. We doing media day.
Okay. So what is it?
It's when you like put your jersey on and take team pictures and stuff. Yeah. I mean, see, look, I'm like, though, look.
You don't have to look at me and All right.
You said what, mama?
You gotta talk.
Yeah, I gotta talk to him. You want to say hey to the people?
Who are the people?
He's going on YouTube. He's going on like the team page. I don't know whoever watching. You're not gonna tell me hey?
All right, we do video. Tell me your name and spell it.
Hi.
Say it again.
Hi, people.
Oh, you such a butt.
What?
What she said?
She's talking about hi, people. Look, he's so light skinned. Put the camera on him. Look at him.
I'm gonna get your hands back down.
I want some pancakes right now. Pancakes. No, I want some Waffle House. Waffle House sounds great right now.
Yes, with All-Star.
Okay.
All-Star, no. Cheesy.
Me personally.
Oh, you gotta get an All-Star.
And Jalen, I get a sausage, egg, and cheese grit bowl. Add bacon in there. You just get 2 light waffles.
Okay.
It gotta be light though. I don't like my waffle crunchy. This is Media Day with ICC. We sign out.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Wow, thanks, Justin Jefferson.
You know, we love eating Little Caesars and watching the Vikings play.
And one day, I'm gonna be just like you.
How about right now?
Come on, Jefferson!
Yes. How about another slice, sport?
Thanks, Dad. So tasty. Gee whiz, Justin Jefferson's having a great day.
Just like this father and son.
JJ's gotta have his Little Caesars. Try stuffed Crazy Crust for only $9.49.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we wrap up the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leads it 32-21 here, heading into the second half. And Jim, your thoughts on what the Indians need to do to hang on to this lead and find a way to pick up the win?
Adam, they need to play like they played the last 10 minutes of the first half. You know, the first 10 minutes was sloppy, tie ball game. We pulled away, had a big run, had a 13-0 run, started playing good defense, got a lot of people in, making some shots, taking care of the ball, not fouling, played a really good last half of the first half. Need to come out there and play good defense again, keep the rhythm going.
So Delta will have the basketball to start the second half here. We do appreciate everyone that's tuning in. Do want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of the Trojans this evening. This shot is up, no good, but there is a foul on the Indians. Well, that's not a good sign, Jim, because that's pretty much how we started the first half.
First half, there was multiple turnovers and multiple fouls, and finally got rolling the second 10 minutes of the first half.
So this will send number 13, Vance, to the free throw line. And he makes the first.
Got him with 4 points. Cuts the Indians' lead to 10. Here we just started the second half, 19:45 left in the ball game. Knocks it down again, cuts it to 9. 32-23, Indians with the ball with the lead.
And a little bit of a sloppy play there, and it's going to bounce off the leg of the Trojans. Smart play by Anderson, and good show of sportsmanship there by Lawrence. Kind of just tapped him on the back, said good play. So the Indians with the basketball. Delta, man, they are tough defensively. They like to trap the ball any chance they get. ICC able to slow things down and going to reset the offense now. Anderson with the basketball, running the point here for the Indians. Finds it inside to Dawkins. Dawkins wanting to go to work, kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer for the Indians. Good.
Got it.
Big way to start the quarter there for the Indians. Their first three-pointer of the night belongs to A.J. Dent from the corner, looking like Keith Carter back in the day. There's a steal.
Nice steal here.
Dent is going to get bumped. No foul call, but he's able to finish.
Dent with 5 quick points here, leading the team with 9 points, extends the lead to 14, Adam, 37-23.
That is the largest of the night for the Indians. Back-to-back baskets, you said there by A.J. Delta drives inside, puts up a wild shot, no good. Offensive rebound, putback might have been blocked from behind by Dawkins, but then Delta steals it away, puts it up, and no good. The iron unkind. Third shot opportunity, count the basket. Strong move there by Jones.
Give him credit. Give him credit.
And he's got a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. I'm telling you, Jim, when we talk about how scrappy this Delta team is, you have to prize, you have to value the possession of the basketball each time you have it in your hand, because they're going to strip at it, fight at it, pull it away from you, and we've seen that multiple times tonight. Free throw on its way, and it's good.
Jones with 5, cuts the lead down to 11, 37-26. Indians with the ball and 11-point lead. Just started second half, Adam. 18:25 left in the ball game.
Indians 3 passes and breaks the press. That's what you like to see, is now they're going to reset the offense. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson drops it off to Dawkins. Dawkins calling for a screen. Was trying to pick and roll, but Delta read that one nicely. Anderson driving inside, now has to give it up. Flips it inside to Bridges. Bridges goes up strong, and he's fouled. Good strong move to the basket that time by Bridges. Got the defender on his hip. Only thing he could have done that time was commit the foul. As that's going to be, I believe, on Traylor.
At least his second, maybe his third. Let's see.
If they'll put it on the big board for us, we'll know. I've got it as his second.
All right.
And they're not going to put it on the big board. So that free throw no good there for Bridges.
We'll go with 2 on him.
I will say it's probably wrong because I don't have very many fouls listed for anybody on my sheet over here. Second free throw on its way. Nice adjustment there for Bridges. I got him with 5.
Yes, sir.
38-26, ICC with the lead. Delta with the basketball. Welcome those watching in support of Delta. But there's a steal. Just picked his pocket. And the jam. We're going to give him credit for the dunk there. Anderson has tried all season, and he snuck that one over the rim after a beautiful steal. Then there's a block on the other end by Bridges. Traylor couldn't find it, couldn't get the friendly hop, and Dawkins comes away with the loose ball.
Davian Anderson's an outstanding defensive basketball player.
Wild shot put up out of control. Good no call by the official that time. Delta on the other end, cocked it back like he was going to dunk it, but instead lays it in. Does Vance. And it's 40-28 now in favor of the Indians. Floating through the lane, wild shot put up, but that's a foul. Gave him a little bit of a push. And this will send McDaniels to the free throw line. And that is going to be Traylor's third foul now.
Woo. They need him in, too.
As this is going to send Tyson McDaniels to the free throw line. And rattles the first one home. Jim, I've got him with 6.
I do, too. Yes, sir.
Got a substitution coming in the game here. They probably will get the big man out as Traylor picks up his third foul. He will check out. Checking in is going to be Jackson.
They go from 6'9" to 6'4".
That is quite the difference. I tell you, I've been a fan of Traylor. He had 10 points in the first half. Looked good, but the offense kind of went away from him in the latter parts of the contest, and it kind of proved it as this offense struggled. So Delta with the basketball. They trail at 42-28. ICC starting to pull away at this one. Delta needs a good possession this trip down the floor, try to find a basket. Drive inside, extra pass, wasn't anticipating it, and nearly takes out one of the Palm Squad members.
Good
one
pass.
Was paying attention, the other was not. But yes, it was a good pass, just unfortunately his teammate wasn't anticipating that extra pass. Indians lead at 42-28, 16 and a half. Lazy pass taken away, and there's the big-time jam on the other end. Jones getting up and getting down. I've got him with 7.
Yes, sir. Cuts it to 12, 42-30. Indians with the ball, with the lead, coming up on 16 minutes left in the ball game.
Dawkins blow by one, up and under, extra pass to Bridges. Count the basket.
Great assist, by the way.
Yeah, Dawkins is just, he's so smooth in the open floor and drew that triple team, recognized where the help defense came from, found Bridges, and Bridges a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Free throw good.
45-30, Indians up by 15, 16 minutes left in the ball game.
Minton went for the steal, couldn't find it. Good help defense to allow him to recover. Delta swings it across quickly. Indians get reset defensively nicely that time. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Delta lobs it in on the inside, and the Indians tip it away. And the layup, no. Dawkins tip, no. Out to Minton. Minton tries the extra pass and wisely just backs that one back out. Dawkins walked. Say they drug his pivot foot. I was blocked by the goal. Unable to see that one there. And, you know, Delta could have easily given up on that play defensively in transition, allow the Indians to dunk, but they did get back, force the Indians to eventually turn the basketball over. I really like the hustle I see out of this Delta squad.
They're hustling. Now, they're turning the ball over a lot and missing shots, but they're down 15 but playing very hard.
So Delta will have the basketball. The Indians are going to pick up a full court press here. as this is Martin. He's got to get it across and just barely does. Indians fans wanting to push off on Martin. Didn't get the call, picks up his dribble, in trouble. Tries to bounce it inside, shot is up, reverse layup, no, and the rebound is going to be to Sanford. Good defense by the Indians. Inside they go to Bridges. Bridges sees a triple team, tries to put the shot up. Good defense on the other end there by Delta. Boy, Delta collapses in a hurry when you get the ball inside the paint. Swing it around the perimeter. Three-pointer on its way. Big if it goes. No. And the rebound chased down by Anderson. Now you're starting to see this Delta team maybe a little frustrated that shots aren't falling, Jim. Not really crashing the boards like we saw throughout the first half.
Correct, Adam. And you don't need to look at the scoreboard. Yes, you're down 15, but you got to play hard every series and forget about the scoreboard right now. Play your ball game.
Anderson with the basketball, wants the three, gets it.
Big shot.
Little string music there from Anderson. I've got him with 5.
Yes, sir.
Lead now at 18. That's the largest of the night, and it continues to build here for the Indians. Delta needs a basket in a big way. Tries to force that shot up, no good. Now the Indians wanting to get out in transition, and just getting a little too fancy that time was Anderson. I guess he didn't really see Bridges behind him when he went to make that behind-the-back dribble. Anderson is going to check out of the game along with Bridges. It looks like Turner and Graham will enter here for the Indians.
Adam, they're down 18. You know, I know Traylor has 3 fouls, but you might have to put them back in to try to get back in this ballgame.
I was just thinking the same thing, to see how long Delta allows him to sit on the bench over there. And he still barely got that across in 10 seconds. Did the Delta ball handler. Creates some room, but then there's a block shot. Good help defense there by Tyson McDaniels. That's one thing this defense is doing a lot better of here in this half than they did the first half, is rotate defensively.
McDaniels getting some good minutes off the bench.
18 is the lead here for the Indians. Delta basketball on the baseline, 48-30 with 13:45 to play. Goes inside, good strong move. I like it, and that's one thing we say, that's where Delta is strong, is when they feed it in the paint and let their big mans go to work. I've got that, maybe the first basket
for Jackson.
So the Indians with it. This is Turner up top. Got a man in his hip pocket. Kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way for the Indians. That one no good. My goodness. MJ Smith getting the business.
Double technical is what they call it.
If you don't let the original play happen, there's no way you should get a double technical in this sense. That is a bad call by the officials.
I think I would have let it go. It definitely wasn't on our player.
Well, the problem was MJ Smith was trying to get the rebound.
And they were holding him down.
Yeah, saying the young man that got the technical from Delta had him wrapped up, and another one had him wrapped up. Well, if they would have called the foul there, we would have never had this transition behind it. But it was a good job by all the other players on the team to kind of just, they didn't push anybody away. They just got in the middle of everybody. But that situation, that was on, and I know we've talked good about them all night tonight. So that was just one that was on the officials.
Yeah, they missed that one.
On the technical call there. Either way it goes, we digress. 48-32 is the score with 13 minutes to go. Wild shot put up, no good. Loose ball collected by the Indians.
Indians by 16, just under 13 minutes left in the ball game.
Turner dribbling away from the trap now, tries to put it in the corner. Just a little miscommunication that time between Turner and Graham. Graham was looking to flash baseline. Turner was looking to put it to him in the corner. Turnover gives it back to Delta. Delta's got to cash in on these empty trips by the Indians. Martin with the basketball. My goodness. I say, you got to call that. Now, this thing's starting to get
getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, it's getting a little out of hand here. And
referees need to take control, and I think they are.
Yeah. That was one that could have easily been called an intentional foul because he went to set the screen. Well, when he did, he put the forearm and elbow in the face of the ICC player and knocked him to the floor. So hopefully cooler heads will prevail here over the next few minutes. Turner wanting to go to work. Good defense on the part of the Delta to take that away from him and force him to reset. Sanford from NBA range. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound to the Indians. Put back, no. And Delta collects the rebound. Trojans wanting to get out and run, trying to push it on the other end in a hurry. And that's going to be a bumping foul on the Indians. Good call there by the official. As Sanford tried to get set, but just wasn't set quick enough. Well, Jim has gotten back to that point where we saw in the first half where it got a little ugly, a little sloppy. We're back there again.
Well, I'm afraid we are. Hey, but we're still winning 48-32, up by 16.
Waiting the first free throw here, and it's good. That is Smith. That's the free throw line for
First
Delta.
point of the ball game. I've got him.
That's what I've got as well. Points with the clock stopped. That's important. Still a lot of time left with 12 minutes to play, but you got to start chipping away at this right now if you're Delta. Second free throw money. Good looking shot from the free throw line there for Smith. Buries them both.
Adam mentioned with 12 minutes left in the ball game. Indians with the ball with a 14-point lead. ICC 48, Delta 34.
Again, there's Delta with that trap style defense, and it forces a turnover. No, they're going to say it stays with ICC. Ooh. I'm going to say a break there for the Indians maybe. I didn't have the best look at it, but I just really like how the Delta traps the ball every opportunity they get. So ICC with it. This is MJ Smith. Three-pointer on its way. Buries it. Turner.
Got him with 7.
Drills the three. The Indians didn't hit a three-pointer in the first half. Has hit 3 so far here in the second half.
Extends the lead to 17.
Stolen away. Up the floor they go with it. And another jam. Sanford. His first points of the night were a big one. Big-time dunk there. Indians up now 53-34. Shot blocked on the other end by the Indians. Delta keeps it alive. Shot is up on its way. Tip no good. And now the Indians trying to get it back down on the other side of the floor. Pass too far, but able to get it back. Turner, extra pass. Layup, no good. That was possession that was doomed from the get-go. Delta, pull-up jumper, no. Indians with the rebound. And a foul called on Delta. That's just going to be an unfortunate foul if they call that one. Okay, call it on 10. I was going to say, if they call that one on Hollins, that was just unfortunate because he went up to get the rebound.
Right.
And whenever ICC came down with it, his hand was kind of stuck because he was going for the ball, but instead the foul was called on number 10, Woodall, on the reach in his second.
Largest lead of the ball game for the Indians, up by 19, 53-34, 10:50 left in the ball game.
So the Indians with the basketball now. Jim, that was an impressive 12, I think, 12-0, 13-0 run in the first half.
Right.
Pretty much dominated the last 10 minutes of that first half, and it's been all Indians since. Good move inside by Smith, just couldn't find the basket, and then just a little frustration on that, tried to get the loose ball and reach in and fouls. And, yeah, we talked about the officials wanting to get things under control. Well, they're doing that because there have been a lot of whistles over the span of the last 2.5, 3 minutes. 53-34 is your score. 10.5 to go in the contest. Indians lead this one. ICC in white, Delta in red. Lady Indians won the first one. The Indians trying to complete the sweep of Delta this evening. So that ball nearly thrown away. Drive inside, shot is up, no good, but a blocking call on the Indians. That will send Jones to the free throw line. And so the next foul on both teams will have us in the bonus for the remainder of the evening.
I've got Jones with 7. I think he's got all those in the second half.
You are correct. No, he had 2 in the.
He had 2 in the first half.
He had
My bad.
A couple of free throws in the first half. And that one left short, no good. Again, remind you, we'll be back here Saturday, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock against Holmes. I mean, if you like basketball, we also have a JV tournament going on. They play at 5, 6, and 7 on Friday, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock on Saturday. And then, of course, we've got our games at 3 and 5. Second free throw good there for Jones. So the Davis Event Center will be the mecca of basketball.
No doubt about it. It's rocking.
Especially for all those JV basketball enthusiasts. I believe South Pontotoc, Marietta, a couple of teams out from the Delta. Greenwood, maybe.
Wow.
quickly making their way out here, as that's going to be a blocking foul on the Trojans. Of course, the winner of those games will advance to the MHSAA JV, or middle school as they call it, Final Four that will be hosted at East Mississippi the next weekend.
What a great event for the middle school kids to come in here and play this outstanding facility. I'm proud of what ICC is doing.
And so this will be Sanford heading to the free throw line. 9:58 to go here, 53-35 is the score. And makes the first one. So it will be a bonus free throws for both teams the rest of the way out. Well, next time ICC fouls, we'll put Delta in the bonus situation. That was the 7th foul on Delta, 6 on ICC here. Waiting the second free throw from Sanford is on its way. Back iron, no. And the rebound to the Trojans. Delta up in the tempo, pushes the shot up in a hurry. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds. They're going to say last touch. I think this will be one of those that could have been a pushing foul called on the Indians, but instead said last touch by ICC. You see that often from officials. Trying to go back door to it. Pump fake. Out of control. Shot is up. No good. Rebound tipped around. Anderson finds it. And he sees a quick trap. Now it's going to get up the floor in a hurry here to Sanford. Sanford kicks it inside to Dawkins. Oh, he lays it up. He took flight. I was expecting to throw that one down, but instead said, I'm going to lay it up like a real man. Inside they go, and that's going to be a foul called there on Sanford. And I believe they're going to count the basket. Yes, they will. That's going to be the second foul on Jalen Sanford. 7th foul on the Indians here in the second half. Sanford will check out. Minton will check back in, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Jones. Jones enters double digits with his 10th point of the night, waiting the free throw, and he can't convert it, but there's the rebound. And Delta is able to convert a 4-point play, if you will, as that was Lawrence with the basket. Indians with it now. They lead at 56-39. Looking for that backdoor cut. It wasn't there. Well, Jim, while you were out, it was Jones with the basket. He was fouled, missed the free throw. Rebound to Delta, and then it was Lawrence with the jumper.
Thank you, sir. You got Jones with 10 points in for them.
Yes.
Appreciate that, sir.
Nice. Trying to look for that bounce pass on the backside, but MJ Smith has taught if you can't get in front of the basketball, get a hand in that passing lane. But instead got a foot there, kicked it out of bounds, and it will stay with Delta on the baseline. 18 seconds on the shot clock, 8:55 to go here in the contest.
We're up by 17, and Adam, you mentioned, Delta has played hard the entire ball game. Yes, they're down 17, but they are playing very, very hard, trying to get back in this ball game.
Baseline jumper off the mark that time for Smith. Indians with the rebound, and now going to slow it down a little bit as they trot it into the front court. Delta extending that man-to-man defense, had it slapped away from behind, and they're going to say last touch by the Indians.
I think he just thought the player was going to be there. I think they got the correct call.
So, if Mr. Jim says it,
no,
I believe it.
Well, of course,
no,
at my age, my eyesight's not that great, but I believe that's what happened.
Look for that backdoor lob and just forgot the basketball. So he dropped it. Indians now getting on the other side of the floor. Dawkins tries to look off the defender, lost the handle of the basketball, and Delta with the steal. And then Delta almost turns it over on the other end, and they're able to keep it. This has just turned into a pickup basketball game.
Yeah, it's gotten a little wild here the last 2-3 minutes.
Jumper on its way. It's no good. Rebound chased down by the Trojans. Inside they go. Ball fake. Jumper no, and the rebound to Dawkins. If I'm Coach Pate, I'd take a timeout right now as Dawkins nearly turns that one over, gets it back. But I'd take a timeout and just let everybody kind of just refocus. Smith went up strong, but he was fouled. He was looking to put the big man on a poster that time, Jim. You must have been looking at some of those old Jim Ingram.
I don't think about that, but hey, good pass, good rhythm. Indians up by 17, 7:45 left in the ball game. We talked about us playing 10 or 11 players, and we're deep in the rotation, and they're keeping them fresh. That's why we're able to extend this lead, I think, Adam.
7:47 to go here. First free throw on its way. Back iron, no good. I agree, Jim. And we saw that in the women's game. We're seeing that tonight here in the men's game. And it just shows, again, just how valuable it is to have those 10 to 12 people that you can rely on at any given situation of a ball game.
And all 10 of those people can get 10 points one night, 7 rebounds that one night, and you can alternate. I mean, you do not fall off. You're not relying on one guy to get the points for you.
That one good. 5 points I've got for MJ.
Yes,
and, you know, you look at it, Bryson Dawkins, our leading scorer, he's only got 9 points tonight. I say only 9, but that is leading the way for ICC. But A.J. Dent also with 9 points. So there's been a lot of guys picking up that scoring tilt across the board. Just about everybody, well, no, everybody that has played tonight has put points on the board.
You're correct, sir.
Tough defense out of Mitten. Step back three on its way. Good. Nice shot there. If you're Mitten, all you can do is look at Vance and say, hey, you got that one on me, man. Because he did everything but take the ball away from him that time.
Got Vance with 10.
Delta coming up, putting on a press. Mitten could have challenged the basket, but wisely backs this one back out.
Delta's hanging around, down by 15. 7 minutes left in the ball game.
And we'll say he stepped out of bounds when he went to make his move, so the ball will go back to the Trojans. 7:03 to go in the contest here. 57-42, ICC with the lead. Anderson's going to check back into the contest. Mitten will check out. Try to lob it over the top, and they're able to do so. Look for that backside lob, and it's there.
That was
beautiful.
Impressive.
Jones gets up, gets big, and gets his 12th point of the night. Somewhere Drew Tyler is smiling with that backdoor lob, and that's going to be a pushing foul on the Trojans.
Adam, this is as close as they've been in a while. Down by 13. 6:48 left in the ball game.
That foul is going to be on Martin. That's going to be his second, 9th team foul. So the next foul put the Indians in the double bonus. Yeah, they're not going away. They're not going quietly into the night. And that's what, like I said, this is a scrappy basketball team. They're one of those that if they can put it together and get some of these shots that they've kind of missed on, get those to start falling, they're going to cause some problems on down the line, I guess you can say. Free throw, no good. Rebound, easily controlled that time by Jones. It's not a team I would want to meet again in the playoffs.
No.
Let me just say that. Look for that lob that time, no good, but there's a foul on the rebound. I believe they're going to probably give him 2 shots as he tried to tip it back up. Been very impressed with the play of Jones.
Jones had a really good here second half. You know, their big man trailer got in foul trouble. He's now back in the last 7 minutes of the ball game.
This is Jones to the line. He's got 12. He leads all scorers. Give him 13. Sub coming in for the Indians here. This is going to be number 3, James Turner, back into the contest.
They're hanging around.
Got that second one to fall.
Yes, sir, 14 points.
He will check out, Will Jones. I don't imagine he'll check out very long. Zelta staying in this full court press, and it's caused some issues for the Indians. And a bank shot for Sanford, Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you, and Sanford understood he had to bank that one in and did so for his 5th point of the night. ICC now leads 59-46. Good answer by the Indians. 3-point basket, left short, no good. Bridges able to get the rebound, and now ICC. Thought about pushing, didn't have numbers. Smart decision there by Turner just to put on the brakes and reset the offense.
Down to 6 minutes. Indians have the ball with a 13-point lead.
Tough defense by the Trojans. That's going to be a moving screen. Good call. Well, that was one of those that Turner just couldn't make up his mind where he wanted to go, and then Bridges tried to bail him out with a screen. Just never got set. Foul on Bridges, his 3rd. 59-46, 5:55 to play here. Delta with the basketball. It's Martin that'll bring it into the front court. Nice backdoor cut. Layup is good. Beautiful play there. Smith finishes for his first field goal of the game. He's got 4. Now ICC with the basketball. Nearly threw it away. Turner with it now. Little floater in the paint. It's
Nice.
good. Timeout on the floor taken by the Indians. Full timeout. Turner with 9 points. Indians lead at 61-48. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 5:25 to play here in a ball game that, Jim, you look up, you think there'll be 1 or 2 minutes left. No, we still got 5.
No doubt about it. It's been a little sloppy, but hey.
Sloppy, a lot of fouls called, but I will say the officials did have to get the game back.
They did.
Under control. They've done a good job of doing that.
And both teams are playing hard. Both teams are playing extremely hard.
Yep.
Playing a lot of players, a lot of depth.
So Delta will have it. They trail at 61-48. 5:20 to go here in the contest. Indians trying to complete the sweep of the Trojans this evening after the Lady Indians picked up a hard-fought 68-63 win in the first game of the evening. Looking for that backdoor lob again, and the big man just can't find it and finish it. And that's going to be a kick ball that stay with the Indians. Good-looking play. Just unfortunate for Traylor. Just couldn't quite find it and throw it down. 5 minutes to play in the contest here. ICC's going to have to find someone to throw it into. They do so. And ICC gets it across the floor. And the Indians with it now. This is going to be Turner with the basketball. Calling for a screen. Smith's going to come set it for him. Turner swings it back up top. Dent thought about the 3. Now dribbles it over. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Fires the 3 from the side. It's well off the mark. No good. Good defensive stand there by the Trojans. Can they turn this empty trip into points and try to continue to fight back in this contest? Traylor with the basketball. Tried to skip pass, but then just throws it away. I think a little bit of frustrations on Traylor that time after he picked up his dribble.
4:23 left in the ball game. Indians have the ball up by 13, 61-48.
So ICC looking to finish this one strong. Pick up a little bit of momentum heading into Saturday's game against the Holmes Bulldogs. That's always a good game between ICC and Holmes. As there's a drive inside. Scoop shot is
nice
there.
Looking shot. You know, Turner quietly has 11 points tonight.
He has been solid for the Indians on both sides of the floor as well. 63-48, and there's a big-time jam as Jones throws that one down for his 16th point. Threw it down so hard, the ball bounced back and hit him in the face. 63-50, 3:58 to go. Timeout taken by Delta. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Welcome back as we're reset out of the timeout. ICC 63, Delta 50, 3:58 to go here. Jim, I hope I didn't jinx this, but during the timeout, I said if they get a steal and hit a 3 here, this thing just all of a sudden
it could get interesting.
Got a lot more interesting.
They just got a steal.
There's the steal. Delta looking to go to work, and
oh, he missed it. Thank goodness.
I was about to go home. I was about to say, I'm sorry, Coach. I'm heading to the house. So a big-time miss there, as that would have been huge. Would have made it a 10-point ball game with just under 4 minutes left to play. So ICC with it now. A couple more baskets, so you'll feel a little bit more comfortable with this one if ICC can build on this lead. They've led as much as, 18, 19?
19.
Dawkins with the basketball, looking to go to work, spins, beautiful move, and just can't get the shot to fall. The door's still cracked open here. Delta needs to find a way to get a basket this trip down the floor. Time starting to become a factor, coming up on 3 minutes to play. Inside they go to Traylor, shot is up and count it.
Give the kid credit. He's missed some easy shots recently, stayed with it, made a big basket there.
Jim, a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way to make this thing a 10-point contest. And that's what we said, all of a sudden you saw Traylor 15, 16 foot away from the rim, but next time they put him in the paint, put him in the block, he's able to finish. That's going to have to be Delta's focus going forward. He makes it. Well, some of the fans have already headed to the door. They may want to kind of hold off a second. It's a 10-point ball game with 3:08 to go in the contest. Indians need a basket this trip down the floor. It's always tough to do. You do want to work some clock, and it's hard to take your foot off the gas, especially a team that likes to run like the Indians do. Turner thought about the step-back jumper. Instead gives it off to Minton. Minton swings it around. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wild shot put up, no good in the rebound. To Delta, a basket will get it inside 10 this trip down the floor. Trojans with it. Swing it inside quickly. Ball fake, shot is up, and count the basket. 18 points for Jones and a chance at a three-point play here. He only had 2 points in the first half.
He's kept them in the ball game. And you mentioned, Adam, he could cut it to 7 with the clock not running here.
Free throw, left it short. No good. Big miss there for the Indians. ICC needs to score. I know it's tough. Again, you want to work some clock, but at the same time, it's tough to kind of put the foot back on the gas. As Turner with the basketball dribbling around now, backs it back out. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 2:15 to play. ICC, I'm going to say it, nursing a 66-55 lead. Three-pointer on its way.
Good. You just called it. We were up by 8. Now we're up by 11.
Big three-point basket knocked down there by Turner, and he stepped into that one with some confidence. And Jim, that was a big one. Now we're inside 2 minutes. Pushes the lead back to a double digits. Delta wants to answer on the other end. That was a flop. Bigger than anything. They actually said it was a 2. Now they want to get up the floor to Minton. Minton was going to stop on it. Turner said, that's on me. As Minton ends up about 4 rows deep. His momentum carried him up the stairs.
Indians up by 11. Minute 43 left in the ball game. Delta has the ball. They got to score and score quickly at them.
You got to have a good possession this trip down the floor. That's the key. They've been able to creep back into this thing. We said trailed as much as 19, was able to cut it down to 8. Missed shot there, not the best look for Delta on that trip down the floor. Now if you're Delta, do you foul? Do you try to extend this contest? Looks like now they're going to try to foul, but no foul was called. Dawkins getting the business, couldn't get the shot to fall, but a nice job there by A.J. Dent to clean that one up. He's got 11. Dawkins pretty much got a hug and a little bit of a shove on that last trip down the floor. They didn't call it, as that shot is off the mark. No good, air ball from Delta, and that's going to finally do it. So now ICC fans can breathe a little bit easy here in this one as they lead it by 13, 68-55 with 40 seconds to play. No reason to foul.
No, don't need to foul here, Adam.
Dawkins looking to back his man down. Tried the extra pass. Good job there, showing help defense, but fell back quickly. forced a turnover and the ball back to the Trojans. Driving inside, shot is up. Why not? Great game tonight. 20 points, 18 in the second half. And a timeout taken by Delta. They just going to get a little extra time for those.
Not giving up. I like it.
Those Little Caesars pizzas to get cooked for them, as that's what they may be having on the way home. We encourage you next time you're in Fulton to come by and check out Little Caesars. They are a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Tell you what, let's hear from Little Caesars real quick with it being a full timeout.
Wow, thanks, Justin Jefferson.
You know, we love eating Little Caesars and watching the Vikings play.
And one day, I'm gonna be just like you.
How about right now? Yes. How about another slice, sport?
Thanks, Dad. So tasty.
Gee whiz, Justin Jefferson's having a great day.
Just like this father and son.
JJ's gotta have his Little Caesars. Try stuffed Crazy Crust for only $9.49.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 68-57. ICC with the lead here in the closing moments of this contest, and the Indians have led by double digits by majority of the game, I guess you would say, but that's not going to be reflective of how this game's been played, I guess, would be the best way to say it. So Delta's just going to wave them back here and hopefully not foul in this final 20 seconds. ICC can just hold the basketball and pick up this impressive 68-57 win. Big rebound for the Indians. Taking one on the chin at Jones last week. They will win this one 68-57, the final score here with the win over Delta. We'll take a timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back. You hear the ICC All-American Band getting fired up here. Going to play the chop on the way out. Pair of wins tonight here for ICC. Lady Indians win at 68-63. Indians match it with a 68-57 win. Jim, your thoughts on the game?
You know, very solid game. Indians played well tonight, except the 10 minutes in the first half. We played very well in the second half, took control of the ball game, played a lot of players, had balanced scoring, good bounce back win. We're now 15-2 in the year, 1-1 in conference. Good win for the Indians.
Absolutely. Indians, Jim, of course, we'll talk a little bit more on our star of the game here in a moment, but let's go ahead and take a look at the scoring tonight for both teams.
Looking at the Indians leading tonight, James Turner had 14, A.J. Dent had 7, McDaniels came off the bench, had 7, Marcel Bridges had 8, Graham had 2, Smith had 4, Sanford came off the bench, had 5, Dawkins solid game with 9, Davian Anderson played great defense, had 5, and Minton had 2. For the Trojans tonight, leading their team, Jones had 20 points, 18 in the second half, Adam. Smith had 4, Martin had 2, Lawrence had 4, Woodall had 2. Vance from Ripley had 10, and we like Davian Traylor, the 6'9 freshman. He had 13, but he only played about, I'd say, 30 out of the 40 minutes tonight.
Yeah, I would say foul trouble. He had 10 points in the first half, but good job on that Indians defense to kind of keep him quiet there in the second half. Jim, I'm going to let you pick your star of the game. If it's not the same as mine, I'll pick mine.
Well, a lot of good players tonight, but I'm going to go with James Turner. I thought he played well, had 14 points, came off the bench, gave some solid minutes tonight. Good bounce back, got the division win tonight. Good crowd at home. Well-played game. Now 15-2, 1-1, getting ready to play Holmes again this coming Saturday.
Absolutely. As that's going to do it here, we'll continue to look at some of these highlights being brought to you by Little Caesars here in Fulton. I'll tell you what, it sounds really good right now for supper tonight. Is getting a little bit late.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so either way it goes, that's going to do it for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We would like to thank tonight's sponsors, Renaissance Bank, Davis Ford, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Little Caesars, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, Raising Cane's in Tupelo, Bank Okolona, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, the ICC BSU, Fagata's Mexican Restaurant, Max Home, Samstown Market in Manatee, Prior Maurer Architects, and the ICC Wesley Foundation. ICC fans, remember to keep up with all 11 of ICC's intercollegiate athletic programs by visiting letsgoicc.com and by following Let's Go ICC on your favorite social media platform. Don't forget, you can also subscribe to our YouTube page by searching Let's Go ICC on YouTube. Lady Indians and Indians will be back in action on Saturday when they host Holmes in a pair of makeup games here at the DEC. The women's game will tip at 3 p.m. and the men's action will follow at 5 p.m. Both games will be available right back here on the Red Channel. The Lady Indians win by the final score of 68-63 over Mississippi Delta to improve to 14-0, 2-0 on the season inside conference play, while the Indians improved to 15-2, 1-1 in conference play with a 68-57 win over the Trojans in the nightcap. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast and the Renaissance Bank postgame report. So for Jim Ingram, Raphael Henry, Cal Brown, Adam Robinson, Matt Mallard, Jordan Allen, and Corey Leonard, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. We'll see you back here Saturday at 3. Until then, have a great evening. And as always, Roll Tribe.
Roll Tribe.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.